New footage of Tim Lambesis mistreating his pet just hit the internet, and this is the job for one man. My name is Dan Frampton, the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper, and nobody is safe around me, okay? And today's unsafe target is Tim Lambesis. This guy is a pathetic worm. This guy is a wretch. This guy is the scum on the bottom of everybody's shoe. And if you're unfamiliar with who Tim Lambesis is, let me just bring you up to speed a little bit. This guy is the lead singer of As I Lay Dying. Many years ago, he tried to hire a hitman to off his wife, but he ended up accidentally hiring an undercover agent at his gym. For this, he served 7 years in prison, okay? He was sentenced to 12, but somehow this worm got out in 7. After he got out, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna continue on with my band. The band members, for whatever reason, were like, you know what? Bet, let's do it. But after a couple months, they all bounced. He replaced them all, and then last year, all the new members bounced as well, okay? Leaving this guy high and dry. And then domestic abuse allegations hit the internet. Shortly after that, video footage of him yelling at his wife and getting up in her face and slapping his own damn face in front of her as an intimidation tactic hit the internet, and it was so clear that this guy was not only a pathetic wretch, but he's kind of a monster. He's kind of like a serial abuser, and nobody is safe around this guy. And unfortunately, there have been 2 updates in this situation over the last 24 hours that just make Tim Lambesis look like even more of a pathetic piece of shit. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about my new comic book, Pit Pros. And you know what? You're going to be a pathetic wretch if you don't read it right now. So you're going to find the link down there, you're going to click it, and you're going to read the new comic book. You're going to come back, and you're going to praise how excellent it was. You're going to be like, oh, Dan Frampton, internet's most ruthless gatekeeper. You are so brilliant at writing stories and drawing panels and coming up with characters and writing a manga shonen. You are a mangaka of the future, okay? That is what you're going to be saying to my face every single day after you read my manga, alright? I am the future of manga. I am the mangaka extraordinaire. I have the stories of 1,000 beings up here in my brain, okay? Now, moving on to the Tim Lambesis situation. Now, the first development that happened was this thing over here is a little interview. He broke his silence, but it is the worst interview in the world. It is the most softball interview that you could even imagine, okay? Tim Lambesis is such a coward that the only way he was gonna talk on the internet was through the mouthpiece of one of his best friends. Someone that he actually works out with. Somebody that actually like looks up to him and respects him and stuff. Somebody that most importantly isn't going to grill him, isn't going to ask him the hard questions, isn't going to make him talk about the actual stuff that happened, and we're not going to get any accountability actually in this interview. And I'll tell you right now, there is no accountability in this video whatsoever. It's just coping and seething and crying and coming up with excuses and deflecting, and it's just not worth your time, okay? I watched the entire thing, and it is literally just fluff until the last 10 minutes of this hour where they start talking about the comment sections and the problems with people on the internet, as if the people on the internet and the people in the comment sections are the problem, like there are actual haters. Guess what? When you're on the internet, people think it's kind of lame when you hire a hitman to kill your wife, fail at it, and then go to jail, come out of jail, restart your band, have everybody leave your band just to have them fill their shoes again, and then for all those people to leave as well. And then footage to come out of you yelling at your wife and then punching your own face. People are gonna think that you're kinda cringe. People are gonna have criticisms for you. People are gonna come into your comment sections and call you names, rightfully so. And the people in the comment sections aren't the problem, okay? You're the problem, Tim Lambesis. And this goddamn interview over here did you absolutely no favors. This is an optics mess. This over here, I don't know if you consulted with like any PR agencies, any teammates, any team members or whatever, maybe a lawyer or two before you jumped on and started talking with this Justin Wenzel guy, whoever the hell that is. I guess he's an Instagram influencer type guy. 556,000 followers, just ready to tell you all the most inspirational things in the world, and he's just gonna cope, he's just gonna seethe as well. He's gonna be like, hey, look at my awesome car behind my awesome muscles. Hey, do you want muscles in cars like me? Then follow my awesome tips to success. I'm the guru of all gurus. I'm gonna lie, and I'm gonna put my lips right up onto the of this guy over here, Tim Lambesis. And I don't know if Tim Lambesis is the kind of guy that you necessarily want to be sucking up to. This guy is not only pathetic, but he's a proven abuser, and he goes out there and tries to kill his wife with a hitman, okay? How much do I need to stress that? I know that he served time in jail for it, but he's the kind of guy that does that sort of thing, and he has proven that he hasn't really changed all that much. I'm still gonna hold it over his head and call him the guy that accidentally hired a policeman to kill his wife. So please, don't go watch this interview, alright? Just go to the comment section and throw tomatoes at it. You don't need to watch it. You do not need to listen to what this guy has to say. It is just two guys making out, essentially. And if you're in Florida and the hub is blocked and you want some homoerotic adult content, well then maybe you should watch it. That's the only gap that I can see this thing filling. And I thought that that was going to be the update for the day. I didn't think that there was going to be any way that this moron was going to have anything left in the whole news cycle in this 24-hour period, but footage of him kicking his dog just came out. Now, I am not gonna play this footage. I am deeply unsettled by it. I couldn't even really watch it in full. I kind of had to just go frame by frame and be like, oh man, did he really do the thing? I hate this, because I love animals, I love dogs, I love cats, I love pets, I love all sorts of animals out there, okay? And when I see animal abuse, I am deeply unsettled. I am angered to the 10th degree. These animals are so helpless. They look to us for all the support and all the love and all the nurturing in their life, just to turn around and then get kicked. It makes me so angry, bro. Like, I can even justify everything as a meme up to this point, you know what I mean? To be throwing tomatoes at them, to be giving them the Hulk Hogan treatment, you know? Boo, this guy sucks. But when I saw this footage over here, it was like, no, this guy's a monster. This guy's an evil, sick, twisted, unrehabilitated man. This is the same broken, pathetic coward that went to jail all those years ago. And then for this fucking pathetic worm to come onto this interview and just be like, oh, I have mental health problems and I'm just trying to work through it. You know, everybody has mental health problems, you stupid loser. Everybody out there in the world realizes that the world is a hard place to live in, okay? You're still responsible for your own actions. You're responsible for the people that you hurt. You're responsible for all of that shit. And for you to just come out here full chest with your best friend to just kind of skate over everything is absolutely deplorable behavior. Now, normally I don't like to actually get angry in videos. Normally I don't like to actually demonstrate emotion in my content, okay? But when you're out here kicking your dog, when you're out here like slapping him in the face just to get it to go outside and then walking around stomping around like you're a big man, it makes me hate you so much more than anything ever could, okay? Fuck you, Tim Lambesis, and fuck anybody that still supports this piece of shit. The next thing you know, Rockfeed is gonna fire up a stream and be like, oh, Tim Lambesis pets his dog the hard way. Fuck all these losers, man. Fuck this circle jerk that happens out here in the rock world. All these super machismo toxic piece of shit bros out here. I fucking had enough of you. The one redeeming quality of Ronnie Radke is that he seems to love his parrot pets. And that's the one thing that makes me go a little bit less hard on Ronnie, is because he actually seems to love his little parrots. Okay, I'm on a tirade. I gotta end this video right now. Thank you so much for watching. Gonna remind you one more time about my comic book pit pros. It's down there in the description. I gotta go drink some water. I gotta go shake myself loose. This is just the internet. This is just a rock star being a piece of crap. But I'm deeply unsettled and affected anytime I see helpless dogs just be abused in their homes like this. Crazy stuff, awful behavior. Okay, goodbye, see you later, and have a good one.